Your second body weight exercise is a spinal rock with hip extension. Now the spinal rock is an abdominal drill, but we really want to make sure we're paying attention to the mechanics of this exercise. The goal is to engage the ground one vertebra at a time, all the way up to the shoulder blades. And as we hit the shoulder blades, we're going to extend the hips up towards the sky, ideally getting shoulders, hips, and knees in one line. Might be a bit challenging at first, but that'll be your goal, and that's going to be what you're going to be working on through your performance cues. Let's go ahead and go through the spinal rock. Just a couple of reps. Sitting in the same position we started in the chin box switch, pulling the chest up, shoulders back, chin tucked slightly in. From here, we're going to round out the lower back, trying to engage the ground with the lower back before we hit mid-back before shoulders. We're going to exhale and bring the knees to chest. Knees to chest. Here I'm going to hold myself in support just to demonstrate that the knees go back over behind you and the hips extend forward over your face. From here you're going to bring the knees down and roll back up to your seat, all without any hit. All right? So we're going to have Jim demonstrate a couple of reps and really work on controlling the mechanics of his spine, especially the lower back. So Jim's going to exhale as he rounds out his lower back, engages the ground, extends his hips up, and sits up, pulling his chest through his knees. We're going to have him do a couple of slow, smooth reps just like this. As you practice this, the goal is to be smooth in transition, not necessarily to go fast. As you go fast, inevitably, you're going to go faster than you can control your mechanics. So right now we're going to go ahead and have Jim do one fast one in bad form. So, okay, you see that hit. So roll back and hit your mid-back, just because that's what usually will happen as you go faster than you can. So if you ever hear yourself hitting the ground, either with your mid-back on your way back or your hips on the way down, that's what you want to avoid. Can you do that one more time in bad form? So boom, and then hit the hips fair. Okay, so that's a little exaggerated, but it's a good indication of the fact that you want to slow down and really work on the mechanics. All right, so Jim's going to go through the spinal rock with hip extension at a normal pace in good form. Take note of his breath. He's constantly breathing. This is going to allow him to maintain control over his spinal alignment and position. If you're holding your breath, your spine is going to be rigid and you're going to find yourself coming into contact with the ground much more often.